Hey everybody, what's up? This is Anthem Salgado. I am doing laundry, folding it more accurately. I'm also your business coach, representing Art of Hustle. Been at this for now entering year 9 as of the recording of this video. And I wanted to share some thoughts with you, things that normally occur to me when I'm doing very mundane activities like folding laundry. So here's a thought that occurred to me just now. What the hell is an introvert entrepreneur? I've heard this as a sort of like target audience or a category or a type of person. Even some time back, someone said to me, hey, you're very atypical for a business coach. Maybe you should try to market yourself to the introvert entrepreneurs. And I thought, you know what? That's interesting. I don't know. Maybe I'll give it a try. And then it just didn't feel right. And then I abandoned it altogether because it's such a weird kind of pairing of words. It's such a weird kind of phrasing. And more than anything, it's a very odd way to self-identify. There is, in my opinion, nothing redeeming about being an introvert entrepreneur. Now, don't get me wrong. I have people who might identify as introvert entrepreneur in my coaching program. But in my opinion, that cannot be your first identifier. That cannot be the first way that you introduce yourself to people at a party or at a networking function or in casual conversation. You don't go around saying, I am an introvert entrepreneur. I don't do it. I don't know anyone else that's done it. No one's ever actually introduced themselves in that way. So I think it's just such an odd pairing of words and a non-existent, in my opinion, I'm just one guy, in my opinion, it's a non-existent target market. That's just how I feel. The other reason why I feel somewhat strongly about it is because I personally believe, practice, adhere, subscribe to the belief that words carry power. And if you go around saying I am an introvert entrepreneur, that becomes your power statement. But what power is there in that pairing of words? At best, there's no power at all. At worst, it's very draining. It actually evokes a sense of powerlessness, right? Introvert is not a power statement. It's not a power word. It's not a power description. It's not a power adjective. You don't say that and feel strong. So even if you are more introvert than extrovert, socially or otherwise, like that's an attribute, but that's not a thing you hold on to as like an anchor. That's not gonna anchor you in times of need, in times where the winds might be blowing, in times where a storm might be coming in. That's not a thing you anchor onto and you say, well, at least I'm an introvert. Who cares? You may be or you may not be, but to me, it's inconsequential. What really matters is how you have some sense of stick-to-itiveness. Like, what is your survival ability? Survivability. What is your response ability? Responsibility. What is your sense of word? Right? What kind of inner self-talk or inner self-monologues do you have with yourself? How well can you hold yourself up? Are you a strong learner? Are you coachable? Are you humble? Have you pushed yourself? Do you know what it is like to push yourself? Do you know what it's like to get out of your comfort zone? Those are stronger attributes, which is why Art of Hustle will always be Art of Hustle. Yes, I work with all kinds of folks. Some of them are more meek or mild-mannered. Some of them might be introverts. But the one thing that combines everybody, that the through line in all of this, is that everybody's willing to work hard. That's it. So how you fare socially or in social spaces is almost, like I said, inconsequential. Because at the end of the day, hustle is about creative problem solving. It's about standing up for yourself. It's about representing yourself. It's about crafting your own narrative. It's about standing up for yourself. It's about engaging your community. It's about practicing empathy. It's about practicing generosity. It's about seeing that the world is a big place and you can receive help from many people of the 7 billion on this planet Earth, and you could also be the one to support and give help to the 7 billion people that reside on this earth with you, right? So that's what I want to sort of go over, is how much I hate these weird, trendy, nonsensical categories like introvert entrepreneur, right? Don't hold on to that. Don't market to it. Don't identify with it. It's, in my opinion, kind of silly and disempowering. If you really want to be made of something worthwhile, have it be about attributes that you can imagine root you, that anchor you when you need it, that could drive you forward when you need it. Things like that, like things that are actually mobilizing and empowering and strong. And don't get me wrong, strong isn't always physical strength or, brute strength. Sometimes there's a finesse to strength, right? But there's still something about, staying gritty and creative and imaginative and understanding a sense of flow, right? But it's still, that's what hustle is, ultimately. And every entrepreneur, in one way or another, needs hustle in their business, in their career, in their lifetime. So hold on to that. Hold on to those attributes and choose your words carefully. Choose your words carefully, especially how you self-identify. Because if you do not, you might cast the wrong spell. And then you have to deal with that mojo, that juju that comes off of that language that you have chosen for yourself. And words either have an opportunity to create or destroy in your community, in the world at large, but definitely internally with your self-monologue, with your internal self-talk. So, think about those things carefully. Think about those things carefully. Choose your vocabulary deliberately. That's what I want to share with you. That's what I was just thinking about while folding laundry. It's random, but it doesn't make it not important. So anyway, for whatever it's worth, I hope that's been of value to you. Think about it, ponder it, absorb it, act on it, share it, live it, be about it, don't talk about it, things like that. Anyway, humbly yours, Coach Anthem Salgado, representing Art of Hustle, entering my 9th year. If you're a self-employed entrepreneur and you're needing help with marketing, sales, systems, leadership, refinement, organization of your practice, I'm here to help you out. I've been doing this for a long while. I've helped out a broad range of folks, and I always lead with values, ethics, a sense of community, and still at the same time, effectiveness, efficiency, and outcomes, right? We want to see results. And so there's a science that I've been practicing, that I've been teaching. And if you want to know more about that science, kindly book a consultation with me and we could talk shop and see whether it makes sense for us to speak further and work together. Okay, so right now I appreciate your time. Everybody take care. As you can see from the tree back there, it is the holiday season. I hope everyone has a wonderful holiday, whichever way you celebrate. In any case, regardless of that, we're also right upon the new year. So think about your new year, whether you're watching this during the new year or not. Think about how you want to set the next 12 months for yourself and do that intentionally as well. Thank you.